Hey, everybody. This is our introduction to transformations, which for us is actually going to be the first thing that we do in the third quarter and the first thing that we do related to geometry. Now, if you're listening from somewhere else or you're in a different class, it might be a little bit different for you, but this is a pretty cool unit. We like this one a lot. So let's jump into what a transformation is. So basically, if we want to be as simple as we can, when a shape transforms, it means that it changes. Okay, some kind of change is happening to it. And there are really four different transformations that are commonly taught in schools. But in Virginia, in eighth grade, we only have to learn about two. And those two are translations and reflections. These might be words that you are familiar with, but we're going to talk about what they mean in math. Okay? So in math, a translation moves a shape without flipping it, turning it, or changing the size. So in English, a translation is like turning one language into another language. But in math, it means that we're taking a shape and we're moving it. And you might also hear some people call this a slide. So we're going to take this little smiley face here and we're going to translate it. And when you translate, you can go up, down, left, or right, and you can translate your smiley face however you want. I'm going to translate my smiley face down and then to the right. And the most important part about this translation is that it should look pretty much the same. Obviously, I'm not a perfect artist, but we don't want to turn it, we don't want to flip it, we don't want to change the size. So besides his head ending up a little bit crooked, that's about the best that I can do. Okay. So same smiley face, just moved to a different location. And this is different from the other kind of transformation that we're going to learn about, which is a reflection. So a reflection flips a shape over a line to face the opposite direction. And sometimes it is just called a flip. All right. So here we've got half of a figure, and then we have a dotted line that we're going to reflect the figure over to finish the image. And I will spare you the torture of watching me write. So I'm going to, or draw. So I'm going to pause this and I'll be right back. Okay. Is my butterfly perfect? No. But the purple has been reflected over that line. So the wings were on the left, now the wings are on the right. That's a reflection. So we're just going to do the very basics of this today. We're almost done with this set of notes. We're going to take each one of these and we're going to decide whether it is a translation or a reflection. Okay, so in this first one, the top left, we've got this tile. Maybe it's a kitchen tile, maybe it's wallpaper, I don't know, but we've got this tile here and it's repeated 3 other times. It's over here, it's down here, and then there's another one where we went down and over. So that is a translation. And you know that it's not a reflection because if it was a reflection, the little flowers would have to be flipped and facing the opposite direction. Versus this guy who is looking into the mirror, here his eyes are looking one way, and here in the mirror, his eyes are looking the other way. This is definitely a reflection. And this is probably an example of what you know reflections as in real life, right? Every time you look in a mirror, that's your reflection. If we come down here to the bottom left, this one is also a reflection. So a good example is these trees here. They're being reflected over the water line, and now they're upside down, or they're facing the opposite direction. So that is a reflection. And then this last one, which I do think is wallpaper, has this like little shape here. I don't know what it is. And it gets moved up and to the left or to the right. It gets moved down and to the left. But no matter what, this shape is always facing the same direction. It's not flipped upside down, it's not turned, the size didn't change. So that is a translation. And that's it, y'all. That's your introduction to transformations.